Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is C Fitness here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today I'm going to give you 10 of my personal tips on how to achieve your fitness goals, whether you're trying to lose weight or build muscle. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I hope you're feeling very good. I hope you woke up feeling energized. You know, it's a beautiful day for you. You're feeling amazing. I am. Number one is to learn your body. That's the first thing. You definitely have to pay attention to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Know your habits. You know your ways. You have to know what your body is going to respond to, which exercises, which foods. Over time, you'll start getting used to the changes in your body and what's actually causing those changes. So you have to pay close attention to your body. Number two is use a calorie tracker. I myself can eyeball a lot of foods. I'm probably extremely good at eyeballing a lot of foods. However, throughout the day, we all get busy, whether it's school, work, children, and things like that. It's kind of hard to keep track of that mentally. So even me, sometimes I have to use a calorie tracker unless I just know that I've went over what I need, the amount of calories that I need. The calorie tracker gives you a visual. Number three, stay off the scale so much. It's perfectly fine to step on the scale from time to time, but stop the scale addiction, because there are so many reasons as to why your scale doesn't show what you want it to show. For example, you may have, if you're trying to lose weight, you step on the scale and you see that you went up 2 pounds. You may have water in your body, you may have food in your body, you may have actually lost the fat but built muscle. Number four is meal prep and measure your food. It's important to meal prep, in my personal opinion, because your meals will be fixed. Your calories will be fixed. So there's no cheating. Again, that goes back to the calorie tracker. If they aren't fixed meals, it's hard to track those calories. You may go out and, eat this snack here. You could tell that it was actually 250 calories, and then you ate this over here and then this over here. Well, you've went over what you should be consuming, or you're under what you should be consuming. Number five is believe in yourself and stay positive. You definitely have to believe in yourself. You can't tell yourself that you can't do it, or I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure. One thing you have to do is say, yes, I can. It doesn't matter if way in the back of your mind you feel that you can't. You have to believe in yourself and tell yourself that you can do it. So that's going to be extremely critical. If you're trying to climb a mountain, the last thing you want to do is put any doubt in your mind, because guess what? You're going to allow yourself to fail because you haven't planted that seed in your mind that you're definitely going to get over that hill. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to stay positive. Negative energy will not work when you're trying to reach any type of goal. Again, that's that negative conscience, and you have your positive conscience. So now you're sort of, you have these two people that you're fighting with. You have to ally with the positive side, because that's who will get you to reaching your goal. There was a saying, I don't know if the optimist or the pessimist are right, but the optimists are going to get something done. Number six is be honest. Be honest with yourself. If you have vices, you have to know what those vices are, and you have to acknowledge that they are vices, that they are problems, in order to fix those. So you have to be honest with yourself. If you're trying to build muscle, you have to look at yourself and say, I need to work on these areas and I need to do this. You have to say, I'm not working hard enough, meaning you have to be honest and push yourself that much harder. And the same thing if you're losing weight. You can't tell yourself that, oh, I only eat this one day every so often. You have to really go back and count how many days. And if you count how many days you actually went over your calories, or you ate that junk food, it was actually much more than you thought. So you definitely have to be honest with yourself. You can't be in denial. And that's the only way you're going to fix it. Number 7 is change your habits or change your diet. Some of those bad habits, again, I go back to saying the vices, the things that got you to that position. I mean, it doesn't make sense to do the same thing. You know, as they say, insanity is to do the same thing and expect different results. So if you see this person over here and this person got this way by doing that, why would you follow that person's regimen? So you have to change your habits. First of all, you know, you want to write down on a piece of paper or something like that. Just jot those down. Excuse me. You have to jot those habits down. What are my bad habits? What are my vices? Is it drinking too much? Is it eating too much junk food? Is it buying a lot of the unhealthy foods that probably shouldn't be in my cabinet if I'm trying to lose the weight? Number 8 is push yourself. You're going to be alone in a lot of situations. So you're going to have that strength, that mental strength, in order to push yourself like no one has ever pushed you before. You have to push yourself, because if you don't push yourself even in, let's say, fitness, again, I always say this stuff is applicable to all aspects of life. Your mentality about fitness, you can take that as a template and apply it to how you do in school, how you do at work, how you do with your family. You have to apply yourself. You have to push yourself in school. You have to push yourself at work. You have to push yourself with your family to make your family better. Number 9 is read labels. It's very important. These labels, the information on the back of your food has been there since for decades. So you have to read those labels, though that information is definitely there for a reason. You don't want to put stuff in your body and it's foreign to you. It's just like, you know, the funny thing is when we go to an AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts, for example, to buy some oil or something like that, we'll read that. We'll make sure that it's the proper fluid for our cars. So why don't we do this with foods a lot of times? You know, we pick up these foods and it's a beautiful package and it's great, but we don't read the back of it. We don't say, okay, what are the ingredients? How many calories? What are the servings? Are there any vitamins in this? You know, there's so many things, so many websites on Google that you can punch in your food, and it'll tell you, it'll give it a grade. It'll give you a grade on how good or bad that food is. Now, let's say you did the same, again, for the oil that I was speaking about for your car. Let's say the mechanic said, this is a D. This oil is a D. Would you still put that in your car? So if the food is a D, why would you still put that in your body? Number 10, last but not least, is rest. Don't burn the candle on both ends. That's really important. You have to get that rest. Your body is going to need to recover. Your muscles are going to need to recover. And you know, so you just have to make sure you get adequate rest. Of course, you know, it's highly suggested we get 8 hours of sleep, or approximately that. A lot of us only get 2 and 3 hours. We're just up late partying. We're just doing all types of stuff, but we still expect those same results as a person who's doing everything he or she should in order to get those results. So you definitely have to rest your body. Take care of yourself. Don't neglect your body. This is going to be very important. You cannot neglect your body and expect to get the results of someone who is doing everything properly. You know, so that's it. I hope you guys learned something. When you watch my videos, I'm not here to teach you every single thing. I don't expect you to learn every single thing in my video. I just want you to walk away with at least one thing. If you watch this entire video and say, I didn't learn one thing, then I failed. So hopefully you learned at least just one new thing in all of my videos. Hey, you guys stay positive. You guys keep pushing. you can definitely do it. It's going to take a little bit of work. It took me a little bit of work. When I say a little bit of work, I mean that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Tell yourself it's easy work, nothing but a piece of cake. I'm going to do this, no matter how long it takes. Apply that same template, that same thinking to any aspect of life, and you will succeed. So, please, take care. There are so many bugs out here.